What is up? Don't forget to subscribe. Check out my channel playlist for individual tutorials on logic, sculpting, animation, music like this, and pretty much how to make 2D games, any type of game almost. I almost have everything done. I'm making a Sonic game. You can also look up my game Linger on Dreams PS4. So this right here is Freeform View. Somebody was asking me what all this is, how to actually access this. What you want to do is, in order to access this part of the menu, you want to L1 and exit. I guess you can just L1 and exit and it'll pop you right in. Or you can click on it, then open sound, then click on this. So this is what this is. You're in Freeform View. As you can see, there's a lot of things at the bottom there. Those represent notes. You can change the notes using L or R1. R1, you can change the note style. You can change how many notes play by pressing L1. As you can see, 1 out of 16 notes, so that's like the time of which the measure of the notes are played. You can press that. It seems like that's all you can do to press. These are effects right here. You can move around the effects. You can move them around together. You can even put other sounds into this. So a good way to actually make music is to have a keyboard. Usually for trap beats, you need a keyboard, 2 keyboards to be precise if you want to make a trap beat. But you want different instruments in your thing. If you want to make music easy, I saw somebody using a keyboard with this function. I'm not sure. I'm talking about a USB keyboard. I'm not sure if that function is still here. They may have took that out. So look that up before you start purchasing a keyboard and learning this stuff. But it's pretty much Guitar Hero from here. Now up here you have the arpeggiator and the chord settings. You can only access this whenever you're in this mode, so you have to open up the sound first in order to access this. This allows you to play more notes and allows you to make music very easily. These are the chord settings. The arpeggiator is the thing that allows you to make music very easily. Turn it on. The octave is really useful. Now you can see which notes will be playing. You can mess with this. If you are making a beat, you want 3 and 6 for the most part, unless you're trying to do something else. And with the touchpad, you can change the speed of it also. I think you can do that with L1 and X also. Yeah, you can do it with L1 and X, or you can use the touchpad. I usually use that or 1/16. Not 1/16, 1/8. Or 1/12 maybe? Nah, I usually use 1/8. And then I mess around with this stuff up here. Now again, you can press L1 and move around these sound effects to make things sound different. Or you can put another sound inside of here by searching for it and putting it in here to make, 2 different types of sounds very easily. Now you can see how you can make music very easily using this and the chord settings. You can turn on, in the chord settings, there's something you can turn on. There's something somewhere you can turn on that's very useful. The legato. So you turn on the legato, it makes it to where you can use glide in the tweak menu. This is the tweak menu. This right here. Gotta have the legato on in order to use that. Pretty much it should make everything perfect. There's something else that I want to teach you guys since we're here. The compressor makes everything level, so if there's something that's like lower sounding than something that's higher, this will try to level it out, so mess with this if you want to. The EQ is important, so these are your low voices and these are your high voices. So if you have a high-pitched voice, you want to turn it down. If you have a low-pitched voice, you usually don't have to mess with this much. But if you have a low-pitched voice, you want to turn this down in order to mess with the muddiness, get the muddiness out of it, subtract it. These are the lows, these are the highs. That's all you need to know about this. This is how you clear up your vocals. Very important. I don't think enough people know about that. And since there's going to be voice acting, you'll need to learn that. It's pretty simple stuff. Just mess with it until it sounds good. That's what rappers do. Okay, so this is your pitch. I think we pretty much got everything to where you guys just need to know that you can make music very easily with this right here. So with this right here, I'm gonna go ahead and do it the way that I was, and I have another video, a tweak menu video, if you wanna know what all the other stuff is, but for the most part, the thing that I use the most is the pitch, the sound. Sometimes you have to change it from this to this, or from this to this in order to use it. And you'll want it to be on looped. If you want the thing to go over and over again, you might have to change it right here to looped instead of in here. So press L1 and square, and then change it to loop, whatever function you want it to be. And whenever it ends, you can make it to where it goes to a different room if you want to, or opens up a doorway if you want to do it like that. You have your master stuff up here also. Let's see here, you can't see it in this mode, so I'll do this after we go ahead, and here's how you record sound. So we're pretty much covering everything within this, but this right here is about perform mode for the most part, what you can do with it. So from here, we're gonna open up a sound and put it into here. What you wanna do is just search for it, put it in there. You can move around the other sound effects, mess with it, put it all together, or you can separate them if you want to. Now, if you want to actually get the recording down, make sure your thing is lengthy enough to where you can actually record it, and then go ahead and start. Now, whenever you mess up, you want to press stop, then you'll want to go ahead and delete everything right here, and then go ahead and rewind it. You might need to rewind it, you might not have to. All right, so that's gonna work. Now I'm gonna show you guys how you make this kind of thing sound good. Now, it sounds rugged, but I promise you can make this kind of stuff sound good as long as you know how to use the effects menu. So we're gonna go ahead and play it. Now turn up the reverb, that'll make things sound good no matter what. Then mess with the spiciness. All right, let's see what we got so far. Use lo-fi, excuse me. And what we're gonna do is actually redo it now that we have all the effects set in. And this is just my method on making stuff. We're not necessarily going to get a whole new thing. Now there's something you can actually turn on to where it will always have the same types of presses. I forgot what it is. I think it's this. I think it is this, or it's either that or this. Let's see what this does again. How long it takes to transition between notes. Okay. All right, there we go. So we're gonna go ahead and let's see if we got it. And alright, this is how you do it, this is how you make music, and then you can pretty much do another sound underneath. What you want to do is look up on Google what sounds go good together, and it will tell you exactly what sounds you should be looking up and searching for in instruments, what sounds go good together. That will be your guide on how to actually do this. People are uploading sound kits also, so the library, make sure that they're actually offering it and they actually know that they can actually, release it like that. And just, common sense stuff, whatever their terms of usage is, make sure that you follow it. So let's go ahead and play this. Sometimes I like getting the effects in, messing with it, then putting the effects in. That way I know what effects to use for the sound. And if you have something off beat, turn on that delay. Or you can actually go right here and actually put it on beat by messing with the piano roll view. Just go ahead and click that. Then you can mess with things that are off beat. Or you can actually, do it like this instead. Place your notes down like that. But I like my method of just turn on delay a lot easier. You can mess with the delay seconds or settings. And this is also a delay. This right here makes it sound like lo-fi beats, your trap type beats. You can mess with this. This right here pretty much makes everything the same level of sound. Pretty sure this has something to do with it too. And if you want it on loop, just put it on loop right here, and then whenever it's done playing, you can make it to where it gives your character a level up or whatever it's going to do. Or starts an animation, that's how you do that. And then you can just shrink it to whatever time it is. And it's as simple as that to make music, like. And you got your sound gadgets. The main sound gadget you're going to be using here is Master Mix, maybe that, but I think Master Mix is going to probably be the, not putting it in there. You don't even probably have to put it in there. So there's our sound right there. I have no idea what kind of sound it is. There it is. That's how you turn it up. If it was a gameplay thing, that's how you turn that up. If you only want it to turn up for a certain part, just put it in the timeline. And then you can also use an action recorder to record going up and down with certain aspects of the music. So if you wanted it to turn down, pull out an action recorder. Just go ahead and leave this mode. You can mess with other effects too. Really cool stuff you can do with this. Then what you want to do is just place it in here. Maybe want to shrink it, you know, so that way it doesn't loop. Or I think just put it on once. There you go. And then this right here, these envelope things, that's how you get it to fade in or fade out for music, or how slow you want it to start for stuff like this. And that's pretty much how you use Freeform View. Pretty simple stuff. Don't forget to subscribe, guys, and peace out. Check out my playlist and my game Linger for more stuff.